Checking in with Chief Meteorologist Tim Deegan, who has been hanging out with us this weekend, this Saturday morning. Typically, Tim, what would you be doing on a Saturday morning? Of course, watching GMJ, right?
Of course, watching GMJ and trying to keep up with the mayor. Other than that, pretty much. Probably wouldn't have socks or tie on either.
Nothing.
To be totally honest with you. Well, this morning, folks, it's beautiful on the Trout River, but up toward the Mississippi and Ohio River Valley, a catastrophic event is developing. We've been talking about this early last week, and it continues. That is with, rains that some folks have not seen in at least a generation, maybe more, and it's an accumulative event. And although some of the hardest hit areas eventually will be from Little Rock to Memphis, we have flash flood warnings ongoing right now in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex through the Arklatex to Little Rock, Memphis up toward Paducah, and then further up toward Louisville. I also mention that not only out of concern for them, for our friends, for our family members up there, but that front is going to make it here, although it won't be nearly as strong. So let's come back south. So as we take a look at Duval, up around Moncrief, Ribault, on down to St. John's, over toward the Swanee, up toward the Okefenokee. No rain today. Well, to be technical, maybe, just maybe, as the sea breeze kicks in, there might be a couple drips, meteorologically speaking, along Highway 13. That is it. That's because of this big, strong, high-pressure system. There is the front. And for those of you that aren't familiar with these colors, it's snowing as far to the south as Amarillo by morning. But in between, that is where we have the heat. There is the cold. In between is the front. Now, the front is finally going to move, and as it does so, this is how we're going to look on Monday morning. So the front's on the move, and by Monday morning, the leading edge of thunderstorms will shift from about Augusta just to west of Talley, and that's going to make it into the First Coast. Again, not as strong, but still, it's going to be a pretty significant event then. But for us today, here's how it looks. Out around the coast, from St. Simon's Island all the way down to, Crescent Beach and right up to Jack's Beach, where they're springing the blues. Look for high temperatures of 83 degrees. High rip current risk, surf temperature 70. I can tell you, I think it feels pretty good. The rip current risk, make sure if you're going out there with family members, loved ones, folks not experienced with the ocean, talk to the lifeguards. They're there to help you out. Officially looking for a high of 90, truly a preview of early June weather, and that's why we're near record levels. It's going to be even hotter inland. One more day of record heat, June-like temperatures on Sunday. Then comes the front. We're going to start off warm on Monday, but then rain will spread over the area. That's why we're calling it a weather impact alert day. Nothing here like what they're getting off to the northwest of us, but there will be some strong thunderstorms. On the other hand, for those of you that like out the window, or maybe I should say open the window weather, we're going to have open the window weather from Tuesday through Friday.